Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the Paradigm Shift Parenting Podcast. I'm Binky Bell, and I am on a personal quest for self-development, intentional living, creating a harmonious home, and shifting out of paradigms that no longer serve me. I'm happy you're here, and I just want to say really quickly, if you happen to enjoy a particular episode, then please share it, tag me in your Instagram stories, or leave me a review on iTunes. Any of those things would help me tremendously. Okay. Today's episode is just a little thought nugget about the concept of mom guilting, mom guilt, mom shaming, those little buzzwords that we know so well because there's all these articles written about them that circulate on social media. Okay. I'm going to explain what mom guilt really is and why mom shaming doesn't really exist, at least not in a capacity that should ever have any effect on your life whatsoever. Okay. So let's start with mom guilt. We all know what that feeling is, right? Now, guilt typically arises within us when we don't feel like we're meeting some standard. We feel like we have made or are making a mistake, right? We aren't measuring up in some way. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret, and I'm going to tell you what mom guilt really is, okay? Feeling guilty as a mother, all it really is an opportunity to become aware and familiar with the standards that you're holding yourself to, okay? Because there's two scenarios that can play out when you experience guilt. Scenario one is that you feel guilty for something, and those feelings are justified. You should feel guilty, okay? Sometimes guilt is a little red flag. It's a little poke in the back, reminding you that you're not showing up for yourself or your kids in the way that you know you want to, okay? And that's okay because that's a behavior that you can change. That is something that you have control over. Scenario two is that you feel guilty because you're holding yourself to standards that are unrealistic, unnecessary, and unimportant to the life that you're trying to create, okay? Sometimes you're just holding yourself to a standard that doesn't make any sense. And that's usually what happens whenever mothers feel guilty. We hold ourselves to other people's standards. Now, when we feel guilt, it really should never consume more than a few minutes of your day, because all you have to do with that feeling is determine whether or not it's your standards or your behaviors that need to change, and then adjust those accordingly. I see too many beautiful, powerful women consumed by guilt, and it is such a waste of time. Total waste of time. There's never a good reason to sit around feeling guilty. Because like I said, all it is an indication that your behaviors need to change, which you can do, or your standards need to change. It's really not any more complicated than that. Now, mom shaming. I cringe when people start talking about mom shaming. I hate it. A lot of women seem to think that there's some kind of reward system for spotting and reporting incidents of supposed mom shaming. Like you'll get a cookie for finding it. Some people are really, really quick to label anything and everything as shaming and just ugh. Like you can tell how I feel about it already. Okay. So again, just like with guilt, there's two scenarios that can play out. One, someone shares a broad general opinion and then it's taken and labeled as mom shaming. Okay. So broad general opinion. Breast is best. Bed sharing is bad. iPads are like heroin for toddlers, right? Someone shares an opinion, everybody gets uppity and they say, hey, you can't say that. You're shaming mothers. It's mom shaming. You can't do that, okay? But you know what? People are entitled to their opinions, even if their opinions suck and their opinions are stupid and you hate them. You hate them and their stupid opinions, okay? They're still entitled to them. Let people have their opinions. It's not your job to change anybody's mind because the people who are willing to change their minds don't have hard stances on topics. So there's no point in even opening that conversation with them. Scenario number two is that someone is intentionally trying to make you feel ashamed or guilty. They're saying, hey, you suck as a mom and here's why. Now again, even with this one, if someone is trying to intentionally make you feel ashamed or make you feel guilty, they're not interested in you defending yourself. They're not. All they're doing is poking your exposed nerve for the fun of it because they're jerks or miserable people, whatever the reason is. They don't care. They don't want you to defend yourself because they're not interested in it. All right. So it's not going to matter what you say. So don't engage with those people and don't engage with that content. There's a lot of controversial content that gets put up for the sole purpose of likes and clicks and engagement. They know what they're doing. They're manipulating the algorithms on social media. And if they post controversial topics, it gets more engagement and it's better for them. Don't give it to them. So if you feel like you're seeing a lot of mom shaming online, if you feel like you're personally being mom shamed all the time, if you want to truly end this quote unquote mom shaming, I can tell you how to do it. We can end mom shaming, mom guilting, all of it with one thing. There's one way to do it, okay? You have to have some damn conviction in your beliefs, in your opinions, in your lifestyle choices, okay? But in order to do that, you need to first be really objective. You need to think about what you're doing and why, and then be prepared mentally to defend them. Not because you owe anyone an explanation, because you don't. And most of the time, like I said, people aren't interested in your explanations, but because you owe it to yourself and to your kids to have a full understanding of why you do what you do and why it's best for your family. Because once you're firm with yourself and your lifestyle choices, especially regarding marriage and family, you aren't going to be shaken by the opinions of outsiders. No one's going to make you feel guilty for things that you truly, at your core, believe are best for you. Other people's opinions aren't going to shake you. They aren't going to make you feel ashamed. Now, this isn't to say that we're always right in everything all the time. You can't just dig your heels in an opinion that's not serving you, right? We don't always make good choices for our family. Sometimes we're wrong and we're living out lifestyles that don't serve us, but that's where objectively considering your life comes in handy. So when we feel triggered and think, hold on, let me see what this is about, sometimes we find that we're right to feel guilty. Maybe we did make a mistake. You're going to make a lot of them, okay? I know I have. But you don't have to hold on to your mistakes just because you've invested a lot of time into them. If you ever feel guilty or ashamed and recognize it, then you can change the beliefs and behaviors that led you to feeling guilty or ashamed. So listen, friends, the whole point is no one can make you feel anything that doesn't already exist inside of you. And until we realize that, then we're giving away our power and our right to be fulfilled. We're giving it away to everybody outside of us, okay? So how do you feel about mom shaming and mom guilt? Do you believe the hype? Do you think it's an epidemic? Do you think having a little bit of conviction could help cure it? What do you think? Come to my Instagram, let me know, and I'll see you in the next episode.